Hello and welcome again to the Warehouse, my Ibby Shibbies. I'm Brad, aka your Andromeda Queen 1014, and welcome to a Goob and Noob edition for the promo looks of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11. Are you guys excited for Season 11? I'm excited for Season 11, and there are so many girls this season. So, before anybody asks, I will not be doing a review or recap on the Meet the Queens or the cast reveal because I don't really want to give out any first impressions, because in prior seasons when I have watched Meet the Queens and the cast reveal, I felt like there were some queens, my first impression was I'm not gonna like them, or they're bland or dry, and I ultimately end up liking one of those queens. So I'm not gonna do any opinions on that because I want to watch the season and how they are on the season. Let's get into the promo looks for the new cast for season 11. The theme was color blocking, go wig or go home. So before I start with the first queen, I just want to say all of their faces looked really beautiful, snatched and beat. It looks like all of them can paint really well. So regardless if I goob or noob an outfit, that doesn't mean that I don't like the makeup, because I'm saying now that I felt all of their makeup looked really amazing. So in alphabetical order, first up, Akira C. Davenport. I unfortunately gave this a noob, and I thought the outfit was very well constructed and beautifully made, and wigs on wigs on wigs on wigs. Her hair was reaching for them gods, girl. I did like some of the color scheme, but the reason I noobed it is because the ruffles I felt were too large. I felt like they should have been edited down. Also, the orange I felt was a little too soft. I felt like it needed to be darker or a brighter orange. She did also have matching pink on the necklace and the shoes, which I felt like she should have utilized the pink more, or just have not used the pink. Since there's so many girls, we're gonna try to keep this short, so I'm gonna try to speed through this as fast as I can. Second up was Ariel Versace, and I goobed this outfit because it reminded me of the 80s, and I always love a reference to the 80s. I thought it was cute. This is an example of a color orange that the previous girl should have worn, because this orange popped more. The wig was also pretty gorgeous. I really liked this color scheme. She even paid attention to detail because her nails were also mismatched, which I really appreciated. I don't normally look into nails, but I noticed that and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. The only thing I didn't care for, the cut on the dress and the titty area made it seem larger and weirdly portioned. But other than that, I gooped the outfit. Next up was Brooklyn Heights. And I gave this an uber goob. Yeah, the fuck I did. Color scheme was right. That cat suit was sickening. The way that the boots folded over into that orange was just a really beautiful detail. And I love how it looked like it was attached to that blue applique that started connecting all around the upper part of the cat suit. And she just looked sickening. Wet, combed back hair. Looked really nice in correlation with her makeup in that outfit, because she looked like a very high fashioned model. Next up, Honey Davenport, and I unfortunately noobed this outfit. One of the first things I noticed was she had no jewelry on. There was no bling other than an earring. At first glance, I did like the concept. I just felt like it was poorly executed. I felt like the yellow cage should either been not used or a different length. The length cut off at a very odd part of the body. Again, this was another boot that I didn't like. I didn't care for the length of it. But other than that, I loved the color, and her lips, oh my god, she got some lips. Next up was Kahana Montrese, and she looks like a little baby Coco Montrese. Oh my gosh. But I goobed her outfit because it was recognizable that she was from Vegas from that silhouette. However, the way she kind of stayed away from blingy and rhinestoney Vegas costume, she made it that drag look with those kind of cool spikes. She kind of looked like one of those turtles in Mario, and I felt like it was a very whimsical look. The only thing I would have done differently was a bigger hair since the spikes were kind of big. Next up, Mercedes Iman Diamond, and I gave her a goob. I thought she looked beautiful. I really liked the construction of the dress. It reminded me of like a flocka dancer. Those boots, thigh-high boots, yes. The color scheme was right. So far in the lineup, it was refreshing color scheme. I really liked that blue. And overall, it was just a really good look and very high fashion. Next up, Nina West. And I gave her a safe goob, very safe goob. I almost noobed it. But the reason I didn't noob it was because so far in the lineup, I got drag queen. Everything on her, from the outfit to the hair, feathers to the sparkles, it was drag. It was refreshing to see like an actual drag look. It wasn't necessarily poorly executed. I would have made the gloves sparkly like the rest of the dress was sparkly. I also would have edited the boa. I believe that was a boa because it looked like that was the sleeves and I didn't really care for that. So I feel like she should have just wore it as like a regular boa. So that's why I didn't noob it, because it was nice to see a good drag look. Anyways, moving along.
Next up, plastic tiara.
We say fish, 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 bish. Oh my gosh, she is so fishy, girl. So I gave this a safe goob. And the reason I did was because I did love the dress. I loved the color. It was very bland and monochromatic, but she looked really nice in the dress. Really, really liked the stoning on the nude illusion. The thing that made it a safe goob was because of that shoe. I did not like that shoe. I did not like the color, first of all. That tealish with those shades of pink. And she only utilized that teal in the shoe. She didn't utilize that teal anywhere else, which is why it made the outfit look monochromatic. But other than that, her hair looked very nice, and I just gave it a safe goob because it wasn't awful. Next up, Raja D. O'Hara, and I gave this a goob too, with some big ass 80s hair. I'm always here for some big ass 80s hair. I loved the color scheme. It was really bright and it made her skin tone pop. She looked beautiful and silky. She looked like a Charlie's Angels that was about to go to Studio 54, girl. And that earring, cute as fuck. Yes. The only thing I would nitpick about it was to get rid of that jacket or cape. Other than that, the heel matched the colors of the rest of the outfit, and the cut of the shoe and the length of the shoe was just life. That shoe was life. Anyways, moving along. Next up, Scarlet Envy, and I gave this an uber goob. When I saw this, I was like, she looked so stunning. The construction on that dress was very beautiful. The blue and the red color scheme together and the way it flowed were just beautiful. It fit her so nicely. Her body looked appealing and yummy. Length was everything. And then if you just look at it from far away just a little bit, she was serving me some Morticia Addams signed up and made the cast of RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes. And I'm normally not a fan of nails on the glove, but the way that she stoned her glove and the way it was kind of a nude illusion, I felt it was passable because the nails were also stoned. And it was just beautiful. Anyways, moving along. Next up was Sugar Cane. And I unfortunately noobed this outfit. And I did because it took me more than a minute to figure out what was going on. I couldn't focus on one thing. And for that reason, if I have to look that long, then obviously it's not a good outfit. I really did love the wig and that earring. I thought the earring was really cute. There was too many things going on. It really needed to be edited. The way that the pink merged down was very odd to the eye. And I'm just gonna be honest, I really hated those shoes. Those were not cute. I've worn some ugly heels, but whew. And there were like chunks of fabric like up here and on the hip and below the hip that needed to be really edited down. So I'm really sorry, but I noobed this one. Next up was Silky Nutmeg Ganache, and I gave her a Goob. I really liked the outfit and the color schemes. First of all, I'm gonna talk about that Jasmine wig. That was sickening. The only thing I'll nitpick real quick was the earring was red and it kind of blended in with red being a focal point up here. She should have made that earring the same color blue as the rest of the outfit. But her outfit was so awesome. The color scheme and slightly the silhouette reminded me of something maybe out of Roger Rabbit. Suspenders could have been a little longer. But I really liked it. It kind of looked a little hip-hop-ish, and I thought she looked really cute in it. Next up was Soju, and I unfortunately gave this outfit a noob because it was 1, too basic, 2, kind of an expected look, 3, kind of a superhero cosplay look that wasn't well put together. The belt didn't even look like a belt. It looked like one of those Halloween costumes where the belt is drawn on to the whole outfit. I didn't care for these furry arms. It made no sense with the superhero silhouette. It made it look very cheerleader. When you look back, you're like, oh, she's like some cheerleader superhero? I don't think the girl in Heroes would wear anything like that. I'm sorry, I just did not care for that outfit. However, the face up looked beautiful. I did like the freckles, and I did like a little baby 20s curl on the front of the wig. But other than that, I had to noob the outfit, and I'm so sorry. Moving along, next up was Evie Ugly, and I gave her a Goob. So unlike Soju's furry sleeves, I felt like this sleeve was an appropriate length for this kind of a silhouette she was pulling off. I did like the color of the dress, although it was a basic silhouette of the dress. The way she decorated herself and the whole outfit around that dress made it look very nice. She looked like a member of the Spice Girls, and she had those big ass Baby Spice Girl shoes on, and who doesn't or never wanted a pair of those shoes? The necklace was super dramatic and I loved it.